Hey everyone, welcome to Legends of Podcasting. I'm Stuart,
I'm Ross.
And I'm Rob.
and we are back for the next episode of The Bad Batch, episode 7. So, last episode, another solid one. We had a little cameo from two familiar faces, if you've watched Clone Wars, which were called, Rob?
Trace and Rafa, he says, not looking at Wikipedia at all.
Yeah. So, yeah, I remember one of them was Rafa, I can't remember. I thought the other one was Jade or something. That's far too normal. But yeah, so they both, them and the Bad Batch are after the same droid head, which had intel on it. So
about fighting clones, so they could pass that on to the Resistance or Rebellion, or whatever the hell they're calling themselves at this point in time. It's really unclear.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then yes, and we had
non-Empire, I think.
Yeah.
Anything not Empire. But sort of two interesting things about the episode. We had Wrecker hitting his head again and actually saying those horrible words.
Good soldiers follow orders.
Ah, that fucking hurt!
Yeah. My fucking hurt! Shit, no, yeah.
I don't understand how you can hit your head though when you're wearing a helmet. Otherwise, what's the point of wearing a helmet?
Yeah.
It's the same with all the stormtrooper outfits. They just get shot straight through them anyway.
Yeah, it just looks the part. It doesn't have any sort of plating or anything. And then we also the bit at the end where Rafa was talking to someone. And said that she knows where some clones are that are different, and she knows where to find them. So I don't know if we're going to see who this person is. It'll be quite interesting to find out. But yeah, another solid episode. Still not going back to Crosshair though, which is something I'm still missing.
No.
But hopefully we'll get there soon. Maybe this episode. Who knows? But yeah. So I think we should.
It'd be interesting if he's banged his head and the chip's activated. Can they see that signal? Know where it is?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe they can track it.
Trace him. I don't know. Yeah. Let's find out.
And don't forget, everyone, if you want to see the full reactions of this episode as well as the rest of this season, as well as all the other shows we react to, please come over to our Patreon, come support the channel. We really do appreciate it, and you'll find all our full reactions there. Let's go.
Well, they're in a battle. What the hell?
They're on the run.
How much longer until we're in hyperspace?
Depends on when Echo plans on getting the drive back online.
I'm working on it.
I don't think Ruby likes this very much.
I'll pick up an animal.
With these guys!
Did steal from them.
We are merely intercepting it.
They don't see it that way.
Rocco.
Stay calm, you're scaring her.
Gonna knock his head again, isn't he?
Hyperdrive's online.
Got it.
That is one strange-looking lizard.
What's your client wanted for?
Don't know, don't care. Guess what? That means you get paid too.
Oh, those two guys still there.
Hunter?
Oh, dude in the cloak.
Who's out the cloak?
The mission's over. Can we go? Again?
Ice
It makes the kid happy. Don't take long.
cream? You're gonna get some ice cream, right? Who is this?
It's not Aragorn.
I was gonna say Obi-Wan, but it can't be.
All right, fellas, here's your cut.
Oh, fuck off.
Whoa. The job paid 3 times this.
For me, not for you.
Just how
Rather generous considering the debt you owe me.
docking fees, port charges, gear, and 20 cartons of Mantel mix? That's part of the mission. Put it on such time. You're in my seat.
Lightsaber pops out.
Yeah.
Who?
I like you boys. You need a big score for us to be square. Like retrieving that tactical droid, but you bungled that up. Figure something out before you see my ugly side.
That's not her ugly side.
Goggle?
Oh, shit.
That's a blaster shot. When he shot
That's clone
first.
armor. That's
Wait,
clone
that's-
armor.
Clone armor.
It is.
Is that Rex?
Oh, please be Rex.
Who are you?
He's got the blue armor. No.
Yeah.
Oh my
It is.
god, it's Rex.
Oh, great.
That'll be who they were Rafa
Nothing
and Trace
to
were talking to.
Don't get comfy. This ain't a clone clubhouse, you know. Think.
The hell's he doing there?
It's been a while, boys.
And I want you to tell us every detail.
Yeah.
I guess you could say I've been keeping a low profile.
Very low. Imperial files have you listed as killed in action.
Oh, yeah.
Well, how'd you track us down? Trace and Rafamates. They told me I could find you here. You were traveling with a kid. Omega. She's a clone, like us. Come here, Rex.
I thought you didn't like the regs.
This one we like. I've met many clones in my time, but never one like you.
You're a Generation 1.
How'd you know that?
From the lines in your face.
Check. I need one of those med packs. What's wrong? Nothing.
If you're concerned about the so-called inhibitor chips, don't be. Our deviant nature appears to have impeded their functionality.
You're telling me you haven't removed your chips?
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
Rex, you're all ticking time bombs. What's in your head is more dangerous than you can imagine, and I don't want to bury any more of our brothers. It is not something you can control. I couldn't.
Well, they're all going to get them removed.
Did he kill someone?
Only an
no,
entire ship.
He activated when Ahsoka was on the ship with it. There was a whole army of clones with it.
Yeah, Ahsoka managed to get his chip out, but the rest of the ship turned on him.
That's what the scar is on the side of his head.
Yeah.
So Ahsoka got it removed.
We agreed to meet Rex on Braca. That's what we're doing. He wants to cut open my head. How's the chip scanner coming?
He
Put it
means
on Wrecker.
it's almost finished.
Put it on Wrecker.
If Rex is sure, we should trust him.
Where did they find him in Rebels? Rex.
He's on some desert planet with Wolf and Gregor.
Yeah, he was on the
Yeah.
walker, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus, proper graveyard.
Are they all the rebellion Republican ships?
Yeah, I guess they don't need him anymore.
Right on time.
Yeah, he's gonna turn and they're gonna get him out this episode.
Turn before they get before he gets there.
I had my inhibited chip taken out on a Jedi cruiser just like that. Then why do we land all the way over here? Everyone down. It's the Scrapper Guild. We need to keep out of sight from their patrols.
Oh, it's nice seeing Rex again.
Yeah, I didn't. I honestly never thought we'd see him.
How did you boys find out about them? Omega.
It's gonna be the planet he gets the walker from.
Could be, yeah.
It's much bigger up close.
This is an original Venator-class ship. The first batch off the line. Just like you, Rex. What is it? Stay above the waterline.
I think it was in the trash compactor in New Hope. Oh, heights again.
He's going in.
The last time I was aboard one of these, it didn't end so well. How'd you get yours out? I had help. The medical bay's at the other end. Wrecker, grab that cable.
Someone's going in.
Nicely done. Yeah, my head doesn't hurt anymore. I'm fine. You guys go without me.
You can do it!
Should make a good level in Fallen Order too.
Yeah, it would, yeah. Too heavy. It's too heavy for it.
Oh,
Oh, he's hit his head again!
Is it gonna come out of the water?
Alright?
Holy
Oh,
shit.
it's a big boy. It's your lunch.
Oh,
God.
damn! What the hell is that?
Christ.
Oh, he's gone.
Is this the same thing that Boba Fett got killed by?
What, a smaller version of
What?
it?
What? Makes you miss battling clankers, doesn't it?
Nice and sterile in the medbay.
I would no longer call this medical bay a sterile environment.
I'll calibrate the surgical pod.
Time to get scanned, Wrecker.
Oh, I don't like the music.
He's got no brain.
This is dangerous.
It's more dangerous to leave their inhibited chips in.
And what if something goes wrong?
We're not going anywhere, Omega. You're stuck with us for the long run.
I think I found something.
Uh-oh.
Gonna activate it, isn't it?
Get away from me. We need to speed this up.
Stun
Strap him down.
Yeah.
You boys got lucky. We didn't understand why.
Relax. This won't hurt a bit.
That's too late. Uh-oh.
Oh shit! Medic down! Oh shit! It's like the one guy you don't want to turn.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
The equipment if we don't get him out of here. You're all traitors. Throw him out. Omega, stay with Tech.
Oh shit.
Oh,
It's just stun Echo.
Yep.
Snap out of it. All clones in violation of Order 66 shall be terminated.
Hope you put that on stun.
it's reminding me a lot of the Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the clones have an Austrian accent, do they?
This isn't you, Wrecker.
Conspiring with traitors makes you guilty of treason.
Stop! I don't want to hurt you.
Good soldiers follow orders.
Oh, go on, Rex.
Oh, well done, Rex.
Wonder if he can remember anything.
Supposed to take this
I
long.
don't think they do.
The procedure's complete.
Wrecker! He should be awake by now.
But his vitals have not stabilized. We won't know more until he regains consciousness.
Hey, kid.
Oh, you made it.
Welcome back. Who's next?
It's like next time we're going to pin each one of you down before we do the scan. It's just-
Yeah.
About what happened. I tried to control it. I just couldn't make it stop.
I know, Wrecker.
I'm sorry.
The mission's over. You can't break tradition.
Not bad for being in my pocket for 24 hours.
yeah.
I figured you weren't out of the fight just yet. I spent my life defending the Republic. Can't stop now. The Republic's gone, Rex. We're here. Others are out there too. Priorities have shifted. So I've noticed. Omega needs us. And I have to do what's best for my squad. When you sort things out, let me know where you land. Stay out of trouble. Funny. I was gonna say the same to you. Captain, if you're ever in a bind, you know how to reach us.
That's cool. Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Intruders confirmed on the Jedi cruiser. Notify the Empire.
Ooh, shit.
ooh.
Uh-oh. Crosshairs coming.
Yeah, I think things are going to pick up now. That's definitely a turning point.
Definitely.
That was amazing.
Hmm.
I mean, we saw Rex again.
Wasn't expecting him to show up. Like you say, I thought the last we were going to see of him was going to be the last part of Clone Wars and then Rebels. So
Yeah. I think there was anything in between, but obviously there is. That's really cool. Look. You need to watch season 7 of Clone Wars, Ross.
Mm.
That'd be awesome.
I was just thinking, like, you know, we've had what? How many episodes of season 1 of Mandalorian? 8? 13?
yeah,
8.
And how many season 2?
8.
Is it both 8?
Yeah.
We had 16 episodes and a few episodes of this. And it's just so much better than the trilogy.
you're going to get some comments about that.
You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
I know what you mean.
I just want these guys could be in charge of the movies. It would just be so much better.
I think that's the plan, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
Hopefully.
I think that's what's coming. Once they manage to get rid of Kathleen Kennedy and sort of move that whole thing out, and then decide what they want to do with it again. You hear that rumor that George Lucas wants to direct a film again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, we've also got all these other TV shows that are coming out
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
So it's like,
I'm still interested to see what they're doing with Obi-Wan. I have no idea.
I feel like that would be the big one. That would just so
Yeah,
big.
I do as well.
Oh man,
It's
that
kind
was
of
another solid episode.
yeah. Like it's kind of weird how all this stuff, like you say, Ross, that feels more Star Wars, is set just after in between the period of the sequels, the prequels, and the original.
Yeah.
And then just after the original. So, I guess it like narrowing it down to that area seems a bit small in scope, but it does feel more like what you want to see.
Yeah,
Definitely.
there's still a big old gap between, say, where Revenge of the Sith finished and New Hope started. So I'd love to see some more of what happens between what actually does the universe do when there's a galactic empire being set up and screwing everyone over. There's loads of stuff you can do with it. So you got that is it Ando series as well, the pilot from Rogue One?
From Rogue One. So
he's got his own show coming out as well. So that's going to be the same sort of era, right? So just before New Hope.
Because this is all about building a rebellion, isn't it? So you've got Saw Gerrera we've seen running around in a few episodes before that. Yeah. Obviously Rex is off working or doing something with some cell. He must still be in contact with Ahsoka, given where that season 7 of Clone Wars ended.
I guess I'm trying to.
Didn't they when they met? Who was the other clone that had a family?
What was this kid? Yeah, the guy on the farm with the farm. What's his name? No.
Oh my god, what's it?
I forgot.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Didn't he say that Rex and Ahsoka came through?
He said Rex. He didn't say anything about Ahsoka.
He didn't say Ahsoka.
No.
I don't. Well, again, I can't remember the exact lines from Rebels where they meet up again, but I'm pretty sure they don't see each other again until like after what happens at the end of season 7 of Clone Wars till the Rebels. I'm pretty sure it's sort of hinted at that they don't ever see each other, but she just knows where he is because she tells Ezra and Kano to go and find him, doesn't she? And Kano's got some big old problem because obviously clones killed his master.
We saw at the start of this season.
As we actually saw at the start of the season, so he sort of doesn't trust them at all.
I suppose that's the thing as well at the moment because it's Order 66 is so fresh. Nobody knows who's alive, who's not, where everybody is.
Yeah.
It's going to be the build. You know, it's going to be word of mouth, isn't it? Rex has spoken to these guys, and then he'll probably meet up with Ahsoka, and then you're like, right, okay, we know we got these people. They've got those. They know they've talked to people. Then they can start getting a rebellion together to try and fight back.
So, I say it must only be like weeks after Order 66 happened.
Yeah, it can't be long, can it?
From these episodes, so it's just fascinating. It's such a great story that you never thought would ever be told, and you couldn't do it in a movie. So the fact that they can do it in a show, is just so good.
And I hope that the other shows kind of build up on it as well. You see different sides of it, and it just sort of you just get a whole picture of the galaxy. Do you know what I mean? Rather than just sort of one-sided, where with the movies, you know, it's always as it's now called the Skywalker saga. You only see a small part of the universe. You can just branch out and go crazy with it. It's awesome.
Yeah, and all these other characters that were affected by it as well.
I just love seeing like when you go and see like where Sid is, and it's like it very feels a bit like Blade Runner-y with the neon signs. Everything. I just love seeing that side of sci-fi. I love it. I think it's awesome.
Kind of makes you wonder because
that's why, like when you see Cyberpunk 2077, I was like, oh yeah, that looks cool.
If that kind of planet was like that under the Republic, and then it's not much has changed because we still have like planets like Tatooine under the Empire, you know, on the Outer Rim, where there's not really that much in the way of control. That nothing for them, nothing's really changed. So why should the Republic be any different to the Empire?
Criminals can still go about their normal business and the black market and all that stuff. Yeah, so it's cool. And people are just profiting off it as well.
Yeah.
You know, Sid's like, right, well, I can go and get these things and get some credits.
Yeah. Well, say all the droids, everything, all the information from the rebellion, from the Republic and from the separatists is all up for grabs now, right? So.
It's interesting that they've now got their chips removed as well, so that removes that threat from them. So,
yeah.
It's quite a good reason why they would have had it done as well, because the fact that Rex has come along and been like, no.
Yeah, you're just a ticking time bomb. You need these removed now before anything.
A threat. So.
And it was good that like Wrecker was sort of changing as it happened, which is, you know, otherwise because they could be like, no, you know, we're all right, we don't need to have it. But if they're seeing it happen right in front of their eyes, they're like, okay, right, Rex is correct, and they trust Rex anyway. But you know, to see it like that was cool. He was quite menacing as well, just.
Wrecker.
How strong he is, and like
as you say, out of all of them, that's the one you don't want to see. I mean, if Tech did it, I don't think he'd probably be super clever and like defeat you in a different way.
Yeah,
just the size of Wrecker and how menacing and strong he is.
Like you said, Ross, it felt like the Terminator was coming after her. It's just like
it was.
Unstoppable force. Just,
if they ever do a live action one, I don't mind Arnie being Wrecker.
You're gonna have to teach him how to do a New Zealand accent for that. It's just like
Yeah. Oh, man. Good stuff.
Cool. Yeah, great episode. Looking forward to next week's now.
Yeah, let's just say that because I reckon, yeah, we're going to see a showdown with Crosshair next week now because obviously they notified the Empire that they found a rogue batch of clones. That's only one people that could be. So that's
Yeah,
yeah.
right. Send in Crosshair and his team to see what happens. That's gonna be. I'm assuming it'll be on that planet as well, which would be quite cool. So
That'd be good though, because they can still then maybe get him and get the chip out of him.
Yeah,
If they're still on
very
that
true.
planet.
Yeah.
So
And also, it's a great place to have a fight as well. All the destroyed ships and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a like great scene to have a sort of
yeah, definitely, yeah.
shootout in.
All the terrain isn't safe, and
Mm.
doesn't matter what you blow up and destroy because
They know about that creature in the water, so they can sort of lead them to the water and set them down.
Yep. It's a trap.
It's a trap. So, guys, that was episode 7 of the Bad Batch, The Return of Rex, which was an absolutely massive surprise and was amazing. What do you think about the episode? Come on, bro, let us know. If you want to see the full reaction to this episode, as well as the rest of the season, as well as all the other shows we react to, please head over to our Patreon, sign up to the channel. You'll find all our reactions there. And if we're also on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, links in the description below. And we also do a podcast. If you want to listen to us talk about all things superhero related, go to anywhere you listen to podcasts, type in Legends Podcasting, find us there. And we'll see you for next week's episode of The Bad Batch.